Growth Therapy.
Well, hi guys, it's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Broke Therapy, and guess the fuck what? We got the nail polish sisters in the house.
Yeah.
We got Bella over here, and we got Jami right over there. Okay, let's give a background story.
Okay.
You've known each other since you were 5.
Indeed.
And then, wait, how did you guys meet? Just because, like,
Elementary school.
aww.
Kindergarten.
But our parents knew each other.
Okay.
Both of
Our mom and dad worked together
on a play together.
before
Okay.
we were born, right?
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're best friends.
Best
life.
friends.
And then you're dating Jami, and then you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
For how long? You told me, but they didn't know.
Since March, so
A good almost 9.
almost 9 months. 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So almost a year.
So you could have, like, had a baby.
Thank God I don't.
Do you want to be a mom? Do you guys want to be parents?
Yes. We were just talking about this in the car.
But like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, you're 23, so, I mean, like, that's,
We got years
yeah.
ahead of us.
But according to Rose, have them young.
How
Yeah.
young?
Yeah.
Because that way you get to have fun in your 30s.
But also, we were saying that we need to plan. She's saying she's going to wait because she does everything before a little bit before me. So we do things on the same timeline.
Yeah.
So, like, if she starts dating someone, I'll start dating someone a month later who's very similar to the person she's dating. Or,
Really?
like,
It weirdly happens that way. It's
she'll break
happened
up with
few
someone a
times.
month later. I'll break up with someone. It's always like
one
within
time
a month.
I was dating an awful person, and then a month later, Jami was dating the exact same
Human being.
human being,
But, like, different
people,
But, like, same type of people.
awful
Yes.
person.
You know what that means? I feel like that means you guys are in the same wavelength of life.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, you're, like, learning the same lessons at the same time.
Always.
That's really
And then
cute.
she's there to sort of like guide me through it, but I'm
Yeah.
also there to guide her through it. It's like this weird thing where we're always sort of clashing up against each other, but also
Yeah.
helping each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so romantic.
It is.
know.
We are so
I was, like, trying to hold it in. I was like,
Burps by
Yeah,
Poosh.
burps by Poosh.
Literally the name of your next podcast.
Literally, the avocado smoothie. Next time, I'm going to have that for you guys. And we're just going
Please
to do
don't.
Actually, though, it's kind of triggering because
what?
yeah, because I had this phase where I was drinking a lot of smoothies, and then someone, aka Bella, told me that there's a lot of points in smoothies because
Okay, that's
food
going
points.
off of Weight Watchers points.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay,
Oh, like calories?
It's like a really old saying. If it's eat your fruits and juice your veggies, and it's if you make your fruits into smoothies, it's something with the way your body. I'm not a scientist. Don't hold me to this.
Right.
But like it's the way your body digests sugar is like it makes it more sugar. If you make it into like a banana, is
Really?
like 1 point on the Weight Watchers scale if you eat it, and then like 3 if it's in a smoothie.
And
Oh,
then
shit.
My dad has smoothies every morning, and I just watch him throw a little avocado in it, and I'm like, oh, you're getting so many points. There's so many fruits in there. I'm so worried. And then
Did
I
you
told
tell
him.
him?
Oh yeah, I told him, and he's like, he doesn't drink smoothies anymore.
Oh, shit. You traumatized him.
I know.
What if all of what I'm saying is a lie?
We need
Well-
a fact. Maybe you guys need to have a nutritionist.
But
There you go.
honestly, I can't. You know the rabbit hole of like
Yeah,
health and weight and all that. Just
I know. And then you
know?
feel guilty about your entire life
yeah, I
because you're
can't
just
do
like,
that again.
and then
Never
afterwards you just
again.
order In-N-Out or you just go
Yeah.
get In-N-Out because you're like, fuck the world.
Yeah.
That was me last night.
Me too. I had a burger last night too.
In-N-Out?
Well, I was gonna do second stop at In-N-Out, but I had just a normal burger
From where?
from Soho House.
You're so LA.
I know. I think I was
Why did you
cheesy.
feel
See
so
me
weird to
trying not
say
to
that?
say it. I was like, I
She just kept saying burger.
Yeah, she's
Let's
like,
have
a burger.
burger.
I was like, did you make the burger? Why are you so...
don't know. I know, because I don't cook, and so
Okay.
I eat out for pretty much every meal, which is
I'm the same way.
God.
Like, it's bad.
It's really bad because also like I know sometimes like in college
That's
I
probably
just-
my Uber Eats letting me know that it's dinner time.
fuck yeah. Do you get a notification for
Yes,
dinner?
yes.
Damn.
That's how bad it is. But continue.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Okay. Well, let's get into emails. Let's talk about people's juicy lives.
I love that.
And then just like give our little take.
Okay, down.
Okay.
That's fun.
This one says got cheated on.
Oh no.
Okay, is it too true?
I'm ready.
The drink went down.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Do you want more wine?
No, I'm ready to take this on.
Okay. Have you been cheated on?
I have been cheated on.
I've been cheated on too.
It's gnarly.
I mean, thank God he cheated on me.
I guess honestly, same.
Yeah. Like,
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
take a positive spin on it. Like, thank God, but
Yeah.
also like not thank God.
but like, fuck you.
yeah, because it's
How
annoying
did-
for the next people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because you carry all that baggage with you, and it's really irritating to like try and process that with a new person who doesn't
Yeah.
have that trauma. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird. Actually, I didn't bring it on to the next one because the next person was my boyfriend now. Like, I actually just like, it like healed me in a weird way. Like, it
wow.
made me
To be
stop
cheated
going. Yeah. Like, it made me stop going towards that type of dude.
I guess honestly, same. I guess
As you're
In a way,
reflecting.
yeah.
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 Like I never.
You like shift. You're like, I'm not going to go for the same guy anymore.
Yeah. Kind of.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
You're like, bitch, no.
You've never dated anyone like that guy.
Yeah.
Again. Thank God.
Yeah.
I know. That's
He's
how you
a
know.
Loser.
Loser.
I know. I feel like you never like you loved me so much that you would never commentate on it, but I don't think you ever liked him.
I tried.
Yeah, you
As
did
a
try.
friend.
As a
You know,
friend.
you
As a
try.
friend does. Yeah.
But he just was never going to cut it, you know?
Yeah.
He was that guy.
Poor guy.
Oh,
I
well.
actually felt bad for him that he cheated on me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying because I'm like,
"Aw."
I was the fucking best you've ever had,
No,
bitch.
even that. Like, I wasn't even spiteful. I was like, damn, like, you wasted your only shot at a good life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
bitch.
weird.
Yes.
In my head.
I see you.
Like,
Yes.
You're not happy, sir.
Right.
Like, going
Like,
forward, like,
you're
not.
choosing another life.
Yeah.
That's
And have it without me. I'm down. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Bye-bye.
I get it. Get it. Okay,
I
let's
hope
see.
he watches this and, like, knows what I'm
Do you
talking
think he like stalks your like?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Big time.
Also, his girlfriend, I think, also.
His new
Because
girlfriend.
There's this new thing on TikTok, which TikTok, that's not nice, but you can see who views your profile now. And so I was looking through and
Really?
I saw her name and I was like, oh, like I wasn't even like, oh, fuck you, bitch. I was like, oh, I'm sad that you feel like you need to do that because he must be doing something to make you feel like you need to look at me.
1000%. Yeah.
That's on him,
Yeah.
not her.
Oh yes, I'm only a psycho when like they're not telling me what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because other than that, I'm like chill. But if you're not letting me know, I'm stalking all of your ex-girlfriends, including the one in the 6th grade.
What was your Instagram? Miss Chica
Daisy
Chica.
Martinez. Daisy
Bring
Martinez.
her back.
Bring her. Now I can't. I've exposed her.
Miss Chica Chica is my lifesaver. I think about it daily.
No, but see, okay, the funniest thing about Miss Chica Chica is that like for so long, so many different like women from different groups of friends had this profile, like because people will give it to their friend or give it to their coworker.
No.
So many people, because I would see like DMs where people like it was a community of women who probably got cheated on, who
Yeah.
would use Miss Chica Chica, and then
Miss Chica Chica.
I've exposed it. It was
I love Miss Chica Chica. She saved my life.
Daisy Martinez.
Oh
I
my
like.
God.
I'm so
I
sorry
love
to all the
Daisy.
Daisy Martinezes out there. There's probably a lot.
That is so fucking funny, though. Like, I mean, I feel you. I had one that was like strawberry watermelon XD.
No, what was the one you had that I made you delete?
Princess Queen? I've had so many.
There was one where I was like, it's time. Delete the fucking account. Because
Yeah.
I don't even remember who it was, but she was stalking someone's
X.
ex, and the girl didn't have a lot of followers, so it
was so
became
bad.
really clear that like this account was stalking her. So the girl tried.
She DM'd me.
She DM'd her and then tried to FaceTime her over
Off the
Instagram.
And I changed it to strawberry watermelon XD.
And then immediately we had to get rid of the account. I was like, Jamie,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
can't have this.
That's how I felt. Okay, so that just reminded me of a story with Daisy Martinez. So my best friend, she like got back with her ex, and his ex, so her boyfriend left his girl for like her, like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So so my friend and this guy broke up. He started dating someone else. And then she was like, no, I want you back. And then so he dumped her,
Yes.
Went
got
back.
back with my friend.
Got it.
Telling you, like, I know, like, I don't want to say like the word crazy or psycho, or I don't know, maybe I won't go there, but she just like to the next level.
The other girl.
Yeah, the other girl was
Got
like
it.
very upset, obviously, but she
Yeah.
was like stalking like everything super crazy. Anyways, I decided to like, I want to look at her page and like look at her Instagram story. So of course, Miss Chica Chica,
course.
perfect.
Chica coming
Came in handy. I'm like, she doesn't know who I am. It's fine. You know, like I'm going to stalk her. So I went, Miss Chica Chica, looked at her story. She DMs Miss Chica Chica and she was like, I know who the fuck you are. Better not
she
fucking
thought
stalk
it
my
was the
page and tell
girlfriend.
like homeboy beep it out to like, you know, fucking talk to me. Like stop. Like, yeah. Like she
Whoa.
knew that I was friends
Yeah.
Oh wow.
with my friend. So anyways,
That's the risk.
that's the risk
I mean,
of,
I no longer,
Miss Chica
as of
Chica.
like 2 or 3 years, I don't have,
Yeah, no, we got rid of her.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
gone.
We had to get rid of her.
you
It
have
was
to like
dangerous.
make a new Finsta every,
I
you know
don't
what's
even
a
have
smart,
Finsta anymore though.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
Like I know my personality is like I want to see
Too much.
too much, and I'm learning now that it's like it's actually probably better if I don't.
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, we don't want to do that.
I don't want to
We
kill
love
the
cats.
sparkle.
Yeah.
We love cats.
We-
Cats all cute.
Cats, the bales. Okay.
Bales.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Oh my god, something's like stuck in my throat. Hey Stephanie, first of all, I'm sorry if my English sucks. I'm from Germany, so it isn't my native language. It's okay, girl. It's all good. I don't even know how to speak English myself. I'm just figuring it out. I started listening in 2020 to Brocal Therapy, and I'm still addicted to it. 2019, I went to the U.S. for an au pair year.
Okay.
Au pair.
Like being a nanny
Oh,
in a foreign country
Oh.
for a family.
never.
Whoa.
Love that.
Why do you know that?
That is so. But thank you
I don't know
for that.
why I always wanted. There was a movie about being in
An
a
au pair?
pair, and I've genuinely that's my life goal. To
I've
this
always
day.
wanted to be a nanny too because I love
Right?
the nanny.
in a different country.
The
that'd be
nanny?
fire. Yeah.
Yes.
The nanny
Yes.
sucks.
Say less.
Yes. And then just live in a rich, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And
And
then
just
you
be
end up
cute.
with the guy.
Yes. The
Not bad
hot,
about
like,
that
single dad.
situation.
Yes.
Mr. Sheffield.
Mr.
Oh, Mr.
Sheffield. I just
Sheffield.
wanted to be her. That's really what it was.
Her outfits were amazing.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Okay, so
Iconic.
au
Okay.
pair from Germany.
Okay. So after high school, I wanted to leave my home country to collect some experience before I get pushed in the job world. Not even a day after I arrived, I downloaded Tinder to see how it is. Mention, I've never had a boyfriend before, and I've never had a dating app on my phone. I'm from a little town in Germany, and it's just not that usual of people on dating apps. I had some experience with kissing guys, but it was never a serious thing. Okay, so virgin, right? Okay, maybe I'm judging. So y'all stay quiet. We're
So
like,
virgin.
so virgin. Nothing wrong with that. So in April, I met my future boyfriend. Mind you, he was a Marine. Should have ran
nice.
when he mentioned that on Bumble. And then she said, we went for a few dates and eventually got together in May, about exactly 1 month later. So then a few days later, eventually got together in May, about exactly 1 month later.
Okay, so
1
they've
month
gone
since
a few
they
days.
matched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was all okay. I fell in love. I was happy. At least I thought I was. I tell you, after 8 months or so, my gut feeling told me something will happen. And please, guys, always trust your gut feeling.
Yeah.
That gives me the chills.
I know, it's sad. Because, like, you're like a woman's intuition.
It's so strong.
bananas.
Never ignore it.
No.
Never go against it.
Nope.
Thank you. I like love a
You're
woman's
welcome,
intuition.
Because seriously, you're right.
Yes. A few days after our anniversary, a girl on Instagram DM'd me. Chica, chica.
Was it Daisy Martinez?
Yes.
Run.
Daisy Martinez. It's me, bitch. Okay. I tell you, when my heart actually stopped beating for a few
She knew
seconds,
immediately.
Yeah.
I was at my boyfriend's and he was sleeping when I received that message.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
girl. I know. Oof. She asked me if I'm Nico's girlfriend. I love that she said names. Nico's girlfriend. And we texted a bit. She told me that she is in a relationship with him too.
No.
Ah! And how they know each other and so on. I'm not stupid, so I asked if she could send me some screenshots to prove the things that she alleged. And she did, and it was him. I had proof. So I woke him up, asked him who she is. Long story short, my host mom picked me up from the base. My host
Yeah.
mom picked
Yeah.
okay.
Marine base.
Yes. And I didn't speak to him 2 weeks. So she left. So someone picked her up and she didn't speak to him for 2 weeks. Spoiler, we got back together with him. I got back together with him, and it was the biggest mistake I've ever done. I remember I drove to my friend one day, and I listened to the episode where you told us you got cheated on. I was going to say, reference that episode. Shit. Yeah. And I sat in the car crying like you. Oh, because I could relate so bad. With the decision I made to stay with him, I manipulated myself because I knew cheaters are cheating again. In August, the same year, we went for vacation. I also extended my au pair year for another au pair year for another year. I would leave in January 2021. So it was our last vacation together. We planned to go for 8 days, and after 4 days, another girl slid my DMs.
No, come on.
Yeah, I'm saying. And I got another heart attack. He was sleeping again. It was the middle of the night, and I felt like I was dying in the moment. I knew it's going to happen. I knew it. I cried the whole night, telling myself it's not a dream. I faked the happiness for 3 more days. I did not tell him. I know, I'm crazy. I kept myself calm and told myself, enjoy some good last days when you're going home and you're going to leave him. I told him the last day there, I knew everything about him and the girl. We drove home and I broke up with him. 2 months later, we met again. I couldn't let go. I loved him too much. So sweet. I want to cry. I kept the illusion up that someone's good. I was excited to go back to Germany. I felt like this is going to be the moment I'm away from him and I can't let go. I was back in Germany and it was the hardest time I ever had. I knew I had to let him go, but I couldn't. I still texted him. Then I saw over Instagram that he got a new girlfriend, and another time my heart broke in 1,000 pieces. Oh, this is so sad. I know. I'm like, oh no. 2 weeks ago, he told me he loved me. Mind you, since I broke up with him in August, I've never officially got back together with him. I just couldn't let go. The worst time ever started. Nothing was fun, and I thought I could never really breathe again. I went to therapy, and now almost 2 years after, I left the U.S., and I still have to fight all the things he did to me. Manipulation, trust issues, and so much more. Moral of the story, always trust your gut feeling. I ignored it and got my heart broken. Thanks for reading my story. I love you. Keep going. And she's a Cancer.
So
yeah.
Oh my God, my heart hurts for
I know.
her.
Like I will say like as like sad and like I like feel her, like I could cry because I like, it like brings me back to a certain time.
I really was like going through
Yeah, like you just feel the emotions, especially when you've been through it. But it's like we were saying earlier, we're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, it's also like it's motivational in a way of
being
like, thank God. I think the farther away you get from it, the more you realize it had to happen in order for your next steps to be.
For sure.
Right?
Like you have to like, there was a reason. She was learning something from this. And I think that like, it seems like, yeah, so she was a virgin, but she obviously didn't really date around. So this was like her first love. That is always the most heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. And she definitely learned a lot, I'm sure, from like the red flags to like knowing how to like break up with someone and choose yourself, to just like the feeling of like being cheated on, you know? Like I think that like that makes you a stronger person. That's a lot to go through.
Yeah. It also teaches you to trust your gut off like in the beginning. Once if you get into a new relationship and you feel the same way, there is something there's like the little blessing in disguise.
It's harder though. I think it's when you've been cheated on, it gets really kind of cross-contaminated, you know what I'm saying, between your own baggage and trust issues and what's actually happening. Like, are you paranoid or is this a gut? And those get more convoluted.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But then once you kind of look objectively at it, it's easier to see, or if you have somebody on your side who's kind of like pointing those things out to you. But it's really hard because then you're like, oh, like I never thought this person could do that to me. So what says if that person can do it to me that everybody else won't? It teaches you that like maybe all men could be like that.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think that like that just means they need more healing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you like truly forgive and understand that like he was just dealing with his own demons. Mm-hmm. Like he obviously had some sort of insecurity that he was projecting. Like I think once you like accept that like it wasn't you, it was them.
100%.
I think this like it will help you have a clear mind.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think I saw this video again. It's my favorite like sex therapist, psychologist, Esther Perel, but she does this whole TED talk on cheating, and she says that in the beginning, she's like, you need to understand that it's not personal. Like, that's the first thing she says. She's like, whoever is cheating is trying to find a part in themselves that they feel they don't have anymore. So if it's like how they were before they were in a relationship, or like the fun part, whatever it is, like a part that they were missing, and that never has to do with the actual relationship and the person they're with.
Exactly. And I also think there's just like some people who maybe it is that too, where they're just like there's something they're battling with, but I also think that there's some people who just like are not good at monogamy. Like, I think, you know, the whole conversation now is like being popularized of like open relationships and like polyamory.
What do
like,
you think about that?
I think everyone's different, but I think it could all be possible. It just depends on the scenario and the people. Like, I feel like there are people who would do really well in that. Like, someone who likes to find different aspects in every partner and is able to like, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's like singing out there.
Yeah. Jamie?
Jamie, is that you?
It's me. It's my spirit outside.
My spirit has left the door and is outside howling as we speak.
It did sound like you. There. That's the weirdest part. Is like it did sound like
the howling. Yeah.
I just thought of the Hannah Montana like transit. Yeah,
By the way,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all of her things. Is the Hannah Montana like you don't realize you're doing it?
Wow.
She doesn't realize she's doing it.
I think between every email that we read today, you should. And Hannah Montana transition. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
So
hate
good.
myself.
It's so good. Okay. What were you saying? Oh, yeah. Open relationships. I think it's possible. It's just, but I understand it's not for everyone.
I would be so damn jealous.
I could never.
I could do it. I don't think I could do poly. I don't think I could do.
Can you explain the difference to me? Because I don't know. What's poly?
Well, I feel like, so open relationships could really like, it just depends on like what you agree with. It could be anything. It could be like, as far as having actual relationships, like where feelings are involved and like commitment, and or it could be like just sex.
Oh.
And having like sexual partners. I don't think I could have separate like vulnerable relationships because I don't think I like could do that. You know, I just don't think that like I have the energy to like care more about one person. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. One relationship is a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and let alone having to take care of yourself. But there's other people, like it sounds like Homeboy likes to have multiple wives. And that's fine. That's you know? But like
That's the other person doesn't know that.
But that's the thing. He's like, you have to be honest. But he probably doesn't realize that. Or maybe it is something he's like insecure about. So he's just like kind of just, there's something internal with him that he's trying to figure out. But, you know, I think when I know people who like always cheat on their significant other. Like we all have those friends, right? Those like one friend or maybe not.
No.
I have just a specific friend of mine that I'm like always cheats on their significant other, and I'm like, maybe you just need to be in an open relationship, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and that's okay, but I think it's just it's not really like normalized, I guess. But yeah. But I mean, I think I could do an open relationship sexually, but like not emotional. Your face.
Oh man. I think that's like something. I just think I would be too jealous. I think that I would like want that attention just for me. And that there are people who can do monogamy, so I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Not that I judge it. It's just I know I
personally it couldn't be you.
Yeah. Right.
Same with you.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I could never.
Right.
But that's me being like, if I was this girl and he was sleeping, I would wake him up and scream.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Like,
but
I wouldn't
scream.
But I feel like
be so chill and hold myself together as she did.
Yeah.
I respect that a lot.
Because I think it's also like, it's not even just them having someone else. It's like, it's the lying. It's the betraying.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
what it
deceit,
is.
It's the manipulation. It's like all of that like goes into one that's like, and then you feel stupid.
Yeah, because if they're honest, then you get the choice. Do you know what I'm saying? If they're upfront being like, hey, I actually am like not really a monogamous person. I'm into sleeping with a lot of people at once, and you can be my primary relationship. Then that person has a choice to be like, okay, I'm gonna
choose to be in this.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
And then nobody's gonna have sympathy for that. You know what I'm saying? If you're unhappy in that, then you leave.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, you're finding out.
Lying.
It's the lying thing, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, cheating is like the line of it's lying, whereas an open relationship,
it's like
that's a choice. Yeah. And it's good to be given a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I know someone who that I met that was in an open relationship, and he's like, yeah, like I have my boyfriend, I love him very much, but we both have other people. Yeah. And we're cool with that. We don't talk about it, but like we
like
know
together they don't talk about it, but on the side
they know that they're like
people,
and they're
so
like we're happy that way. And I'm like, that's amazing, and I would love to hear about it, because that takes like there's got to be like something a different wiring of brain.
Oh, fuck no.
You know what? I didn't think that I would ever be like open to an open relationship until like my boyfriend now. Because like I used to.
And that's something he would do too, or no?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever spoken about it?
Yeah, we kind of like talk about it. I guess we're kind of opening, but it's like it's in discussion right now.
And what does that look like?
It's talking about like, okay, how do we go about it? What looks like cheating to us?
Interesting.
Because I feel like really cheating is subjective.
Totally.
You know? So it's like, yeah, so it's like, okay, you had sex with someone else, but you told me like, and we had this agreement, that's not cheating. But if you go behind my back, you lie to me, you manipulate me, and like think it's one thing, but it's really another, that's cheating. So it's like, you know, like we said, like no emotional relationship with anyone else. Like don't like go have sleepovers or go on trips or anything like that. Or, you know, like, can we go make out in a bar in front of people? Like, can we do that? Or does it have to be like, we think of like every scenario
so that it doesn't come up and feel like lying.
Right. Yeah. And so if something does come up, you know, like what's the best way to communicate to each other about it, you know? And so he like asked a girl out like on a date the other day. I know this is like never been told on the pod.
What do you feel about that?
I like was excited. He was like, we were like crafting what to say to her.
No way. Oh wow.
And like he was honest, because that's the thing, is like we can't lie to these people too. Like we have to be honest with each other, but we have to be honest to other people. And she was kind of like, I mean, he respectfully was like, oh, like, you know, me and my girlfriend in an open relationship, and like, because they used to like, I think they matched up on Tinder a while back or something like that. So there was like previous interest. And so he kind of just like asked her out, and he told her like what the jits was. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, which is like, fair. That's going to happen. You're right. Yeah. So, but he's like, okay, cool.
Like the choice thing.
Yeah. You give everyone the opportunity to like make their own decision on it. That's what makes it fair versus cheating is not fair, because no one else.
Right. Like no one's lying to each other. Everyone's just like, I know this is a weird scenario and a situation, but this is what's happening. Are you like interested? And she was just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, but like, thank you. Like, you know, but I'll let you know if anything changes. Yeah. But like, which is fair, because again, like you also can't expect everyone to feel comfortable with that idea too. So it's a whole thing. But like, I am not saying that you're gonna like change your mind one day, but just like, I think I don't think I would have done this with any other like
you
ex.
Just trust him.
You trust him so
it's
much.
like a next level of safety. And not even saying that like, oh, you don't feel safe with your partner, that's why you feel that way. Some people just don't like it too, and that's okay. Yeah. You know, it just, again, it depends on the people.
I mean, I think I was saying this to Bella the other day. I was like, I have like a thing with past people, meaning like on my own side and people that I'm dating, their history is like, that's what's scary to me. It's not any person in the future coming in. Any person they meet, I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. But like,
it's the past people.
It's the emotional history with somebody else. Because I'm like, if I can have emotional with the history with somebody, so can another person. Yeah. And that's what scares me. So I don't even like the previous interest thing you were saying that like shook me, because I'm like, oh my God, like, does that not make you feel like
weirdly jealous?
You have to be so secure with yourself and your relationship just to be able, like, I think I couldn't be able to do that, because as much as like I'm secure in my relationship, like myself,
it's another level of
like in myself, I would be doubting everything. Because like any moment, like I don't know, like I think it's insecurity would come up and it wouldn't work. For me.
It's something uncomfortable and that you don't really want to like tap into, or you just, it's just not something you want to do just because I feel like any person who decides to do it, like each person has to like do it out of like love.
Yeah.
In a way, because it's like for me, like for us, we're like, oh, we want you to experience something else. We understand that like we're human beings and we're not going to just be attracted to each other for our entire lives. Like, like there's going to be moments in time where
why not?
I know, but it's like, but I also know that like I love him unconditionally, that it's like, I don't know, like I think also doing this podcast and hanging out with the twins are a really big influence on this. Like, I tell them all the time because they're
hilarious.
Yeah, they are so funny.
But it's like, it's really opened up. It's just like kind of like sex is like an art, it's a pleasure, and there's really like so many ways to go about it. And I think that like if they're, like my boyfriend's not blind. He's gonna think someone else is attractive. Like there is a possibility he could be like, have chemistry with someone, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like if he leaves me, I feel like I'm secure enough to be like, well, I'm happy for you if you found the happiness somewhere else. But also at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like I've been broken up with so many times, and I'm like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fine. But I also think that like he won't go.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and also it gives you that opportunity down the line if you end up getting married and you're together forever. It's like you guys got to experience everything, get it almost all out of your system, and then do like the very like traditional set of relationship.
Right, exactly.
So like it's a good, if you could do it, like power to you.
Right.
Seriously, I'm sitting over here being like I'm envious.
Jealous. I wish I could do that, but I could never.
Yeah, I think it's like everyone's different. Like but also monogamy takes just as much work. If you really think about it, so it's like no one's better than the other. It's just like what works for you and like what's realistic to you, because either way, each decision you make, non-monogamy and monogamy, is going to take work. Like, so it's just what's worth it to you,
Yeah.
So, but, everyone's different. But like, so back to Homegirl.
Yeah.
I think like this is just I think is an amazing experience to like get cheated on. I know that sounds really fucked up to say, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I became a better person because I got cheated on. So I feel very positive about it. So try to just like shift that mindset to that, knowing that like it had nothing to do with you. It was everything with something that he's battling with himself, and that's now not your problem to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And trauma makes you stronger.
Exactly.
Any form of it.
Just traumatize the fuck out of yourself. You'll be fine.
Just keep getting traumatized and you'll be so fucking strong. You'll be Popeye.
It's character building, okay?
Yeah, and rejection sends you in the right direction.
Rejection is
That's
God's
what I'm saying.
protection.
It's so true though, because it wasn't meant, like, it means that there's something else out there for her.
I agree.
Everything's a blessing in disguise.
And I'm sorry you went through that. That's really, that's
hard. We love you. We're sending you love and a lot of healing.
Yes.
From the Nail Polish Sisters.
Sisters.
Go listen to our podcast, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, if you feel like it.
Self-promotion.
Plug right in the middle.
Nail Polish Sisters.
Okay, so next email, we need a transition.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Lauren is bent over. She is bent over. She's like, I love her, but she's a psycho. I'm sorry that I'm psychoing all over the mic, Lauren. I love you, and I'm trying not to psycho out too hard over here.
Lauren is in the audience. Yeah, they're like, who the hell is Lauren? They're like, where's Lauren? And we keep talking to Lauren.
On our podcast, we've referenced Lauren so much, and she never speaks that, like, I'm worried people think she doesn't exist.
It's her guys' imaginary friend.
Dude, like, and we're also, like, we're obsessed with her, so it's like...
It's really awkward. We're always like, right, Lauren?
We're always like, right, Lauren? She's like...
it's like crickets.
I know.
She's like, I hate you guys.
That's a good producer, because I talk back. Like, usually if I'm, like, behind the camera, I'm always like, oh, yeah! But Lauren was like...
Lauren will sit there and just be like... We're like, okay.
So
right, Lauren? She's like, but don't...
We're like, we're not going to ruin the audio.
She's a queen.
Yeah. So this one, we have a lot of cheating stories. I feel like streets are just...
The streets are nasty.
Yes, they're gross right now. So
dude, I'm so scared of the streets.
LA rain just made the streets murky and gross.
Disgusting. Okay, but I like the subject. Is he put the eat and cheat.
No,
not a meal.
But he ate?
Yeah,
What did he fucking eat?
What did he eat?
I'm scared.
But he cheated, so we'll see.
Okay. But like, does she mean like ate
like he slayed?
I don't know.
Or like
we'll find out.
Did he
eat and cheat? I feel like he put the eat and cheat. So
eat what?
Maybe bomb ass head. Maybe he's like he gave good head. Or
maybe he did.
He knows how to cook.
Else.
Oh.
Maybe.
Let's hope not.
Maybe he's a chef.
Maybe she had good meals.
Yeah.
Maybe she ate.
Yeah.
Maybe she was the one eating.
We'll find out.
Dude, I would love to eat
right now. Me too. I'm so hungry. Sorry, I know you have dinner plans, huh?
It's okay.
Do we?
Who cares?
Do we? My bad.
Dinner? Who's?
Okay. Hey, Steph. Love the pod. You are truly an amazing person. Thank you. I really do that. It's true. So I...
Why
did I do that? Why did I do that ad lib for you?
It's contagious.
It's contagious, I swear. She said something and you have to repeat it.
I just said it. I was like,
there's gonna be one time I do that, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, I can't believe I just said that.
Oh my god. Okay, so I need advice because the guilt is eating me alive. Oh. She cheated. We'll see.
Oh no.
I have
Did she put the eat and cheat?
Maybe, yeah. Let me see. We'll see. I have this guy best friend that I've known since elementary school, but he moved to California around middle school. But we still keep in touch till this day. And he comes and visits once in a while. He's been on and off with the same girl since high school, and it's been very toxic. It's a very toxic roller coaster, or at least his side of the story is. Anyway, anytime he comes to visit, he always tries to get with me or tries to get with one of my friends, even if he's with his girlfriend back home. I've called him out several times and told him that it's not okay and he should be loyal to his girl back home. I always deny his advances and try to play them off and tell that it's not okay and he needs to get his shit together for his girl that he claims he can't live without. God. Ugh. Oh, y'all messy. Y'all really going through it. Like, who are you dating? Jeez. Sorry. To be young. So fast forward to year 2022. I've been on for almost 3 years now. They've been on for almost
the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And claims he has changed, but he still tries to get with other girls and to get with me. Not even a week ago, he slid up on my IG story saying he was coming back home to visit and that he said, and then we should do something. But I never opened it.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I left him on scene.
Trans queen.
And then come to find out he proposed not even a week after sending me that. And now they are planning their wedding.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's wondering if she should tell the girl.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even get why they're getting married if they're both so toxic and their whole relationship has been toxic. But anyway, I digress. I don't know if I should tell the girl what I am now because I don't have any proof of him physically cheating. It's just him saying through text that he wants to hook up with other girls. But also, I don't want her to blame me for him. I would really like your advice to know what to do next. And because if I were in her shoes, I wouldn't want someone to tell me. Anyways, I love you and tell HK that he's honestly my favorite person in the entire world. And I love when he comes on the pod. Oh, well, we got two bad bitches here.
Sorry, we ain't HK.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm so sorry. We can maybe change our initials really quickly.
We got H.
Then we got HK.
Okay, perfect.
The new HK.
The new HK.
Bella, I feel like you would have really good advice on this one.
Yeah, Bella,
you know
let's
what
do it.
I think of this entire situation? First off, I'm sorry that your quote-unquote best friend is putting you through this. But I think, truthfully, you gotta leave it to the people dealing with it. I don't think you get involved in a messy situation. I think it makes you... I don't know the girl, I don't know the guy, but in any situation, if someone is trying to get involved in a relationship, especially a proposal and a potential marriage, that's really dangerous territory. And you're going to come across as the one trying to split someone up rather than looking helpful.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Especially
Which
if you
probably
don't know
are
this
gonna
girl.
be helpful, but like they don't want to know that.
Yeah, and it's also if you are trying to help this girl, like either truthfully she knows.
I was gonna say, I was like, she probably knows how, like, because again, women's intuition.
Exactly.
Women's intuition.
And did they say how
Can we
old
just have
they
a
are?
singing battle?
To go.
Go again. You guys gotta one up each other.
That. I can't.
Go higher.
I'm not that
Go
good.
higher.
And I think she's really good. I'm
We
like
do
a
it all the
medium.
time.
Go higher.
Wait, what pitch were you?
Women's intuition.
No, I can't go higher. I'm an alto.
Okay, go lower.
Women's intuition.
Women's intuition.
Women's intuition.
Women's intuition.
That was so good, you win. Okay, moving on.
Lauren's crying now.
Whoa,
Anyway,
yeah.
the imaginary Lauren is
crying.
crying in the corner. I think you just gotta stay out of it.
Yeah.
You want to help, and I love that you want to help, and I think it's so cool that you want to help because you're looking out for the girl, and that is
cool.
Pat yourself on the back. Like, that is women for women. We love to see it, but at the same time, it'll just make a giant mess, and you will end up being a part of this giant mess, and you don't want to be a part of this giant mess.
Right. You don't want to be involved because it's messy.
It's a relationship. You said they're toxic.
Don't get involved.
And also, when
Don't.
people are in denial, they be mean.
Denial
Yes.
is a river in Egypt.
And then they're gonna gaslight you to be like, "Why you're obsessed with my man?" So that's why
Exactly.
don't get
Yeah,
involved.
you're too good for that, girl.
Yeah, like just and again, women's intuition. She knows.
Yep.
She knows her man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows.
If they're fucking
She
engaged,
fucking knows.
she knows her
That's
man.
her fault.
That's
Yes,
on
this
her.
is-
Exactly.
Let her learn.
Like exactly, let her
And
learn
it's
the way
also
she
the
needs
thing
to.
of like, even it doesn't matter what anyone tells you, you will do what you want to do. So for this woman, like if you were to come in and tell her, by the way, your man is doing this, she doesn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She won't
doesn't.
listen to you.
She's in denial.
Denial is the
She's
She's
river in
gaslighting
Egypt.
herself. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes they gaslight
We've all
themselves,
been
so
there, by the way.
And everyone does it. So just hold some space in your heart for her and wish for the best.
Just love
I
her from
remember,
afar.
like, there was a time where Bella and I were both dating horrible
Who?
people.
Denial
And-
is a river in Egypt.
For real. Like, I was coming at her with all of the reasons her boyfriend sucked. She was coming at me with all the reasons my boyfriend sucked.
It was bad.
And
And
we
they both sucked.
They literally
and
were
were you trying to be like, well, your boyfriend sucks? No, your boyfriend.
We were
It's
trying
like,
to one-up
We
each
were
other.
literally one-upping each other on who had the worst boyfriend when we were dating equally the worst person alive.
Yeah.
But end of that story is we both came to that with help of each other, but
Yeah.
like on our own, we came to the conclusion
Yeah.
of like, this guy sucks.
right.
And we were
Even
both
your
like,
best friend
I'm
can
so
tell you."
sorry that we were like being weird because
Oh, it's my friend. Sorry. There's another friend.
yeah, we were like
Yeah.
just trying to one up each other, being like, whose boyfriend sucks more, and they both suck equally, and I think they're friends now.
Are they?
They were friends. They weren't friends. They were fighting while we were both seeing them. It was so much drama, and
And now they're best friends.
Probably.
Why were they awful? Like, why were they so bad?
Name a drug, they were on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I laughed.
And
Like,
the shitty thing is,
because I laughed at the trauma of just like the
No,
other.
and what's traumatic about it is like Jamie and I don't do drugs.
Exactly.
We'll drink,
So-
we'll have a good time, we'll have a little fun,
Yeah.
we'll go out, but like we're not drug girls. Never have been drug
Right.
girls. Somehow we end up with the worst drug.
That's
addicts
how it
of
always
Los
happens.
Angeles.
That's how it always
because
happens.
we're fixers,
I
and we
know.
think I'll fix him.
Yeah.
And you won't. You'll
We were
fix
both
nobody.
like, we can fucking do
Were
this.
they like skater boys? I feel like skater
no,
guys.
they were like
always-
little LA kids that just
Oh.
like had
And,
too
like-
much money and free time.
Oh, okay.
It was so dark because
I feel like there was a point too where I like dated a bunch of these like, or not a bunch of them. I was like, there was like this group of like skater guys, who,
But at least that's hot. Like we were dating
skater
pretentious
guys are
little
sexy.
assholes.
but they were like drug dealers.
Okay, well that's
But
even that's
That's
It's
hotter
like hot.
than we were.
It's not hot.
No,
we
the
were dating drug
dealers-
buyers.
yeah.
I know they were
Buyers
they
are
were
not
doing
cool.
they were using their own supply.
Okay, well that's lame.
Yeah.
Infiltrate the dealer.
They
Find
weren't
the
like-
supplier.
I
Right,
knew you were gonna
right.
say that.
21 Jump Street.
I date the dealer, y'all date the buyers.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it was
consumers.
just so Like, we were legitimately denial as a river in Egypt. Like, we were like, no, they're perfect. Like, they're literally perfect.
Because you know why?
They're just really struggling inside, and they're sad.
You saw the best in them. You saw their potential. But
there was no potential.
It was the empath, though. We were both like, we know, we know trauma when we see it, and we want to help. In like any way we can, and like making people see that like there's other alternative. Like we were literally being therapists for free.
Yeah,
which is like great.
Don't be someone's therapist for free.
Except for broke girl therapy.
Broke girl therapy. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying don't be in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then you're just being there.
Be your friend's therapist. Be your girl's therapist. But don't be a little tiny evil man's therapist.
No, because they will cheat on you.
For
as
real.
We know.
By the way, I'm pretty sure he did $1 million.
I'm pretty sure he cheated on me too, and I don't think I've ever been cheated on, and I just didn't like him enough to ever really confront the issue.
Yeah.
So
right.
Like,
I moved on. There was one time I was like actually cheated on that it hurt my feelings.
My feelings.
My feelings. But this guy, I was like, oh, I already knew. Like, I was literally like, oh,
like, of course, because they were that awful.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt my feelings at all. Like, I literally was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you? Great.
Yeah. You're like, more problems?
By the way, they were so bad that, like, being cheated on or, like...
Wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't bad because it was like, okay, you go deal... Like, let that girl have your problems. Like, I don't want them.
Oh, it's so euphoria.
I know, it is. It's kind of fire to be like, you cheated? Again.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. Pound sand.
Yeah,
I love it. I just feel like the Gen Z life is just like euphoria, but then it's probably...
It's not.
It's not.
I know, it's probably not. Because that's how, like, millennials, people are like, oh my God, it was high school like Mean Girls, but it's like, no.
But maybe.
I mean, I'm sure there is a high school that's like anything that's been written about.
Yeah.
What if I had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. I mean, we're already wrapping up. Do anyone last words, or do you want to pee right now?
We're wrapping up?
Or do you want to do one more email? Don't you have dinner plans?
What time is it?
Girl, what time is it?
It's 7:02.
We are chilling.
We got plenty of time.
Okay.
Keep us for as long as you want.
The night is young.
I never want to leave here.
Never want to leave here.
Leave me forever.
I'm going pee and then I'll be back.
You have to do a transition sound before you do anything next. Whoa,
yeah.
Okay.
What is it? Ooh, whoa, yeah.
That was it.
Okay, bathroom break. Yeah, I worked retail for so long.
Oh, me too.
It was like the worst and best years of my life.
Where'd you work?
I worked everywhere in the mall. Like, name it, I did it. I worked at BCBG.
I got a pair of boots from BCBG when I was little. They're knee-high boots, and
they were the
them
shit
to the
back
Justin
today.
Bieber Never Say Never premiere. There's a photo of me in
Really?
a long scarf and
And a long-
BCBG boots.
Is that my favorite?
Was it like
photo?
2011? I feel like that's
it was like a good 20. Yeah, it was 2011.
Was it the
I was
sweater
12.
vest?
No, that was the 90210 premiere. I wore a vest.
Her outfits, like,
I
I think
love-
we need to do an episode of just Bella's outfits.
No, my outfits on the red carpet were
Insane.
insane. And my sister used to be like, you look stupid. And now that we're older, we'll be like,
That
I
was
was so
chic.
jealous of you that I would tell you looked bad because you looked so fucking cool.
Wait, can I join in on just like this going through slideshows and just judging your outfits?
You can
Oh
come,
my God,
you can
they're
just
bad.
come on
Just
every
like-
show.
Just come whenever.
Like, what is it, the Fashion Police that was on E?
Oh
That
my
was like
God.
my dream job.
Let's do it for my red carpet outfits because you will cry.
You will literally cry. By the way,
I had curls and like one piece of hair pinned back.
Oh my God,
that
how
was a
cute
look.
though.
we like bonded in elementary school because we would always be the only people in like t-shirts and like board shorts, and
Yeah, we were,
everyone
like-
would be in like skirts and dresses, and we were
Aw.
like braids and hats.
We had like the junk food t-shirts. We had the exact same t-shirt. It was Pebbles and Bam Bam from the Flintstones, and we would call each other Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Guys, that is so cute.
I know.
I love your guys' friendship.
I'm obsessed with her.
And I'm obsessed with her.
I love that. Please get married.
We wish.
We had a whole entire plan for life. Unfortunately, now I've outed that I have a boyfriend on the podcast. But we were going to do an entire thing where, like, we would never say if we were seeing people or not. So we were going to be like Oprah and Gail and just, like, assume, like, besties, but, like, maybe not. Maybe more.
Yeah. Yeah, you always want to like you have
like,
to be. You always know your like best friends if you've been like accused of being like a lesbian couple.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
her dad accused us of being a lesbian couple. He was like, "Your relationship is not okay. You guys are codependent with each other, and it's not okay."
We slept over together every single night for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
2 years. And by the way, we had a plan that like when we have boyfriends, they get 3 nights a week, and we get the remaining of the. I can't do math.
4. I was gonna say 7 days.
But we just were talking on the way over here. We're like, we should get houses next door to each other.
Yeah, I love that. You guys like raise like your kids together.
Yeah, we're having them at the same time.
Like same time. I have a boy. She has a girl.
Not friends, dude.
What if they hate each other?
They'll be friends because you know what? They might go through that awkward gap year, like 10 years. You're not friends, and then by the time you're 18, you're friends again.
Will you tell me which gender you're having?
Okay.
And I'll take one for the team and I'll choose what gender.
Okay.
You know, there's a way to like have sex in a certain position to make sure it's a boy or a girl.
No, you know what it is? It's based on your ovulation.
What do you mean?
My mom told me this, and she has 2 daughters. So I was like, "You sneaky bitch."
So she like was like, "No boys, girls only."
She planned this. It's something to do with when you ovulate, your egg is more likely to be a boy, and then like 2 days after ovulation, your egg is more likely to be a girl. With whatever way it mixes.
And
with
she
the
was
sperm.
like, let's just try. And she did it.
So she got 2 girls. So somehow she was a sneaky little woman and figured it out.
Ideally, I want 1 kid and 1 girl. And if I get a boy,
then you can be like the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. Well, no, because
you're not 16 having a baby, but like you'll be besties, you know.
Yeah, I know. You're best friends.
Can't you choose with IVF? You could choose, right?
Yeah, but then there's no fun love-making process.
Well, you could love make on the side and then IVF.
It's like it's in God's hands.
I'm trying to IVF that shit all the way.
You're like, I'm gonna just manipulate the Mother Nature and make sure I get what I want.
I'm down to have a spicy, sex life. I'm down.
Why so modest?
I don't know. I got nervous. I'm down for that, but like I want to choose. And if I can.
I don't know what my baby is.
Yeah.
Up front.
Aww. But I feel like that's so much work, no?
Yeah.
Picking your child?
I don't know. Well, like to like make sure you get a certain sex.
I actually always for a long time I really wanted to adopt.
That's a good idea.
Like I think I still will adopt.
Yeah.
But I want to have 1 and then I think I'm going to adopt.
I want like 5 cats, but my boyfriend would never. Cats.
Plural.
Yes.
5 cats.
5 cats.
Meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
Aww. I'm done.
I miss my cat. Okay.
Okay, one more email.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Transition us.
Okay.
She goes, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it off.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That was amazing.
That was stunning.
So good. Okay, this one is called Situationship.
Those are dangerous.
Yeah. We'll see. Let's see.
Okay.
Hello, Broco Therapy podcast. Wait. Hello, Broke Girl podcast. There's no therapy.
That's your new name.
Broke Girl podcast. I am new to your podcast and recently started binging on shows. I am a 40-something in this new dating scene. Long story short, I never dated in my 20s since I got my son's father early and recently separated. I got my son's father early. Oh, so she got pregnant.
She got married or pregnant.
Or baby daddy early.
Yeah, she got a baby early.
Yeah. She never.
She's been raising a kid this time.
Yeah. Okay. To clarify.
We're here.
Our ADHD. We need to get connected. Okay. So was father and recently separated. I started back on dating sites, one including Bumble, where I met my current guy. We've been talking and getting to know one another for about 4 months. We clicked with mainly commonalities.
Yeah.
There you go.
Common things.
Commonalities. Yeah. I think I kind of messed up by sleeping with him after a second date. No. First date went well, and we ended up making out. He invited me over and, of course, did the deed. Sex. Yes. And let me tell you, I was hooked. I grew some care for him, and me being persistent kept wanting to spend time with him, in which with kids, I knew we both need our personal space and time. But I think I've been chasing him, and him not as much. I'm not sure where I stand since he's become very comfortable when I go over once a week and me sleeping over. I'm not looking to get into something too serious, but just want to know what his intentions are. Friends have told me one of two: just go with the flow or just leave. I think I recently listened to a podcast regarding defining the relationship, and yes, each time I ask, he avoids text, and now with him getting over illness, he avoids a text, and now with him getting over illness, I'm giving one more chance to talk in person before making my final decision. Note, I have tried to talk to other men, but they have fallen off. And if I don't text him, and yes, sadly, I'm at ends. Think again, hopeless romantic. Huh? I'm drunk.
I wasn't going to say huh, but I was thinking it.
I think I know what she's asking. I think she's asking, does she keep pursuing it or not?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And she's a hopeless romantic.
And she's also said like, oh, okay, like, but I've also talked to other guys. That's fallen off. If I don't text him, and
that's the part I'm.
No, I've tried to talk to other men, but they have fallen off. If I don't text them, oh,
okay, then they're not interested.
It was me reading that wrong. Sorry. And yes, sadly, I'm at ends. ... Think again, hopeless romantic. So I think she just doesn't know what to do with this guy.
Yeah.
And she's trying to like keep her mind off of him, but she just finds herself back at wanting him again. And she's trying to communicate his feelings, but it seems like he's ignoring it.
You know, this is tough.
I just think that like you can only control yourself and not other people. So if you're communicating with them and they're not like giving you what you want, or you don't feel satisfied enough with how they're behaving, I just think it's time to move on.
Yeah. You can't make excuses for someone because they're not behaving like just because you like them. I don't think it's fair to then give them all of that credit. Right. Because then you end up hurting yourself in the end rather than like looking at it objectively and seeing like, oh, maybe it's just like this isn't the right relationship.
Yeah. I mean, she did say she didn't want to get into anything serious. I'm not looking to get anything serious, but she just wants to know his intentions are.
Yeah, and that's honestly fair though. Like,
if I feel like if you don't want a relationship, don't expect to understand or try to like, it's good to like, okay, let's communicate where we are, even if it's not serious. But at the same time, it's like,
I feel like that's also like you telling yourself that.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Like, I was in a girlfriend, whoever wrote this in, I was in a situationship for a long time, and I would always say to Bella, I don't need him to be my boyfriend. I don't want to date him. I did.
Yeah.
I realize that now. But like even then, I think I was just trying to make myself feel like the situation that I was putting myself in was okay. But like if he's not treating you the way that you want to be treated, or that you would treat someone else, leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really easy to justify someone's bad behavior. And I think it's easy to say like, oh, but I don't want a serious relationship. But actually look deep down inside and see, like, is that true? Because if it is true, then I don't think you would even be necessarily wondering what they want off of it, because it is such an ego thing at the end of the day, where it's like, if you don't want something serious, then you don't care what they want. But if you want something more with that person, you do kind of think more in depth about it and like want to know what they're thinking. And then I think that does mean you are somewhat into it.
Yeah. But I also think that like, so she's new in this dating world.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's only really used to like, you know, like she has a kid. So things are a little bit more like obviously serious with like the father, the baby, all those things. But I think that like when you're actually dating, the one thing that I think that people always forget to do is like communicate what they're feeling. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like, I don't want anything serious. So I understand that like it's really confusing to like, because we really should do that, but at the same time, it's not happening. So you can't really expect it from people, especially if you're like, I'm not looking for a relationship, you know, like, but I don't know. It's just kind of like, you can't really like, you could tell them how you feel and what you're expecting from them. But like, if they're not giving it back to you, it's just, I don't know, move on. Am I drunk? Do I make sense?
Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
I just also feel like from experience, it's annoying if the other person doesn't give you what you want. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if, like, I've had this where, like, I'm not interested in that person for anything serious, and that's a true statement. But if they're not interested in something serious, I'm like, what is wrong with them?
Yeah.
So maybe there's a little bit of that, too. It's like
an ego thing.
A little bit, but it's human nature to wonder why somebody wouldn't
want to be with you.
Yeah.
I think you just got to take care of yourself first, and then everything else comes with that. But I think if you're trying to figure out what someone else is thinking, like it's a waste of time. Put your energy somewhere else. It's not worth it.
Yeah, like I feel like she's trying to like solve this like mystery of what's going on in his mind, but in actuality, it's like men are so simple.
Yes,
and like they're not thinking much about anything. He's probably thinking about his fucking video games and his job, like you know,
video games and his job. The only two things.
Yeah, and his mom, you know, which is great for him. That's his life, but like. You know, maybe, but like, just take it as like really men are black and white. So if he's not giving you that type of attention, like that you want for your ego, then like he's not that interested.
Yeah. And someone else will give you that attention. Yeah. So don't hold yourself back because you're trying to get this one guy's attention when there is plenty of people out there that would be into you.
Yeah. And if you're just like dating just to date, I think everyone who's on a dating app, everyone who is just putting themselves out there just needs to be honest about where they're at. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think even a situationship, like just like other relationships, there's communication. Like, and you need to tell each other like, okay, this is what I'm feeling at this time. Do we still want to continue this conversation? Are we at a place where we want a relationship? What is our expectations? Like, you have to have a follow-up because things could change in a week, in 2 weeks, or in a month, or whatever. Like, you need to communicate where you are, even if it's not a serious relationship. In friendships, you know, as well. It's like anything. Every relationship.
Communicating what you want sometimes also brings up the conversation. Like, I remember I was dating someone, and I said very clearly, like within the first 2 weeks of hanging out, I was like, listen, I get that people do it. I'm just not a person who dates people that are sleeping with other people. I'm just like, that might be a me thing, but that's how I operate. And again, make your choice. But like, I'm just communicating that.
And be like, okay, then let's not like waste our time.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're not wasting either of your times. It's not like, oh, how dare he not want to do that? I'm like, no, like this is a me thing that I need for you to understand.
Exactly.
You know?
And I think that's like, but I will say, there is a bit of like fun in dating that's like a toxic fun where you're like trying to figure out what's in their mind. Like, I think that a lot of us, especially me, is talking for myself, especially when I was single, I loved coming up with what was in their mind. And the delusion and the delusion and the story and our love story of how they would meet my family and get everything. It was so fun, especially when the sex was good. Like, I was more in love with the idea of this person than this actual person. So it's probably just a situation like that where you just get so caught up in this like really superficial moment, this fun moment you had with them, and really it's turning into.
She was hooked.
She was hooked.
I get it.
Fantasy.
Yeah, and like, you know, sex is very intimate. I get it. Like, you could be very like sweet and like whatever you're into, you know, all that stuff. Is that me? That's so rude.
Girl, you blowing up?
I'm blowing up. Booked a busy bitch. Anyways, delete. Edit Steph. Delete.
Delete.
But yeah, it's just like. I think in my like early dating stages, like I loved the delusion. The fake stories in my head.
I'm the most deluge that I get.
So delusional.
What did you say? Live delusionally?
Live delusionally.
Yeah. I feel like your delusional, Jamie, would be so good. Oh. Like,
it's great.
Bella's
like constantly entertained.
Like, what is this like romantic story?
I don't let her go. Like, she can go for
it's a musical. It's a musical rom-com.
Yes. Yes. And she'll go, and I'll be like, okay. Yes. I just let her run free because it's so fun to listen to.
But we've all
run
been
free.
there.
We could go, Prince, my queen, Prince.
Wine.
Do you want wine?
Wine
you drink your wine.
Bella's driving. She's my DD.
I'm the DD.
But do you want a little bit?
No.
Okay. You're so responsible.
I have to be. I'm driving a fucking motorized vehicle.
She's my mommy.
She's my mommy.
We'll
Part 2 coming soon.
If people like us, can we come back?
Oh my god, yeah. Even if they don't like you, fuck them. Come back. I make the decisions here.
It's my favorite thing ever. A new
Fuck
show.
these
Just
people.
the 3 of us
Yeah.
and Lauren.
Just the 3 of us.
Imaginary Lauren, who's real. She's
Yeah.
here.
The real fake.
I wish
real
she'd just
Lauren.
come on for one side. Like, I just miss
Laura,
her. She
just
feels
sit
so
here.
far away.
Like, just don't even, like, you just be
don't
on
even have a
camera.
mic.
You don't even.
Right here.
Yes.
I sometimes, like, wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, I want to go for a walk. Like, is Lauren here? Like, but does she want to come for a walk with me?
Oh, you just think of her when you go to a walk with her.
I literally think about her all the time. I love her so much.
Oh my god, that is really sweet.
The first text I send in the morning now is always to Lauren and Jamie.
You're like,
It used to be
"Aw."
just to Jamie, but now Lauren.
Now Lauren's in the mix.
The newest and greatest edition.
It used to be like Nail Polish Sisters. That's what the group chat was called. And now it's NPS, which is Nail Polish Sisters by Milo.
Oh,
By
Bella's
Milo.
dog by Milo.
Next time, bring Milo.
Okay.
And maybe I'll bring
the
Rock.
bear.
I'll bring the Bale.
Bring the bear.
He's so old. Like, it's like.
Milo would eat him.
Milo met a puppy like a week ago, and I was saying, and it was my friend's puppy, and I went to say hi to her, and like I gave her a hug, and out of the corner of my eye, I just see Milo get up on his back 2 legs and shove this puppy to the floor, and the dog falls on its back and starts like screaming, crying, and Milo's like standing there, and I'm like, you dick,
You little
like,
evil.
you're making me look so bad.
Aw.
You're bullying puppies.
Oh yeah, no, my dog.
Just shove. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds like my
Who
cat.
taught you that?
Dude, Milo
It wasn't me.
is an attention hub.
Yeah, bring Milo next. You know what? You should do the podcast with the twins. They have a zoo.
A zoo?
What do they have?
They
What
have.
do you mean?
I don't even think it's the legal rate, so I don't even think I could say it, but I'm gonna say it because this is, allegedly they have this much. We don't know. They have like 4 cats and like 2 dogs and like big ass dogs.
Okay.
Like wolf
Like,
dogs?
That's legal.
That's legal. Is that
What's
legal?
illegal
Why
about
would that
having
be
a lot
illegal?
of pets?
No, I think
If you
they're
had said
legal.
they
I
owned
think
like
they're
a
legal.
monkey, I'd be like,
Oh, wait, I mean, they don't have any illegal animals.
okay.
I think it's a legal amount. Sorry.
A legal amount of animals?
That like made it not like as juicy as it really was.
Okay.
I really thought like a giraffe was coming.
Yeah, I'm
like
so
any
sorry.
baby.
I was like,
That was a
dang, they have
letdown.
goats?
No,
By
you
the
thought
way-
it was an actual sin.
Yes.
My
And
brain
also-
went zebra.
Zebra.
Wait, you know though? Okay, so somebody was telling me
I
that.
was like, they have 4 cats.
They have a
2
zoo.
dogs.
4 cats. I think that's
you know
completely
that if
legal.
you have a farm, like if you have
We live in an
animals-
apartment, so I think it's
Okay,
like
so that is illegal. But if you have a home and you put like livestock on it, you don't have to pay as much tax or something.
yeah,
That's
I heard
what
that.
I heard from some random person that I met. They
Because
were like,
I forgot what. Yeah,
Get
I heard that
cows.
though.
I have cows in Oregon.
Hell yeah, you do.
Well, they're not ours, but they like graze on our
roaming
land.
cows.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Organic.
Yeah. Organic.
Eat the
Organic.
cows.
Eat the cows.
No.
No, don't eat the cows. I'm just kidding.
Bella doesn't eat cows.
I don't. But
I
you
do. I love cows.
I fucking love a burger from Soho House.
Fuck me, dude. I knew that. Like, by the way, when I
You
walk
turned
in
red.
there,
You were like Soho House. I'm like, why are you ashamed?
because I hate myself when I walk in those doors. I'm like,
Why?
this is what everyone wants me to be, and I'm doing it.
What?
Fuck that shit. Like, everyone's like, look at that fucking bitch, like, in her fucking sneakers and her fucking blazer outfit walking in Soho House. Like, I knew she would be like that.
No one's saying that.
No,
This
everyone's
is the demon
thinking
in her
it.
head.
Yes.
This, you want to talk about delusions? Right
Is
here.
this the delusion?
I'm like, I know I'm being everything everyone thinks I'm gonna be. And I'm just trying to not. And then I still eat
Soho House
burgers.
is so fun.
It's so fun.
It is.
It's fun.
great.
Yeah, so when you said it, I was like, I mean, it's very LA, but like,
Yeah. But like,
you know.
love Soho House.
Yeah. Soho
Sorry,
House is
guys.
great. I don't have a membership, but I have
Me
friends.
either. It's okay.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
obviously,
all
we
about
would have
the
done the
connects.
episode there. They have a full recording studio in
Yes,
there, by the
they're
way.
the best. We have a full recording studio.
Yes,
What?
in the West Hollywood one. I'm actually down to get a membership so we can record there.
So down.
I'm actually down
Say
to.
less.
Sponsored by Soho House.
Anyways, plug yourselves.
Pluck yourselves?
Plug yourself. We're the nail polish sisters.
Oh. Plucking.
Pluck it. Jamie, fucking
Did you say
pluck
did
it.
you say pluck?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I have a hair coming out of my chin.
I hate when you find that random hair on that
Literally, I
chin.
feel it. I was going like this and I was like, oh
hate
shit. The witch hair.
Which and it'd always be fucking long. You're like, when?
When did that happen? I pulled
What
one out
time
that was
frame?
so long. It was literally coming out of my neck. Like, and this guy I was seeing literally pulled it out. And he was like...
One time I was getting my eyebrows waxed and like I just wanted the eyebrows waxed, you know, like okay, eyebrow, like upper lip, you know, boosh mash, it's fine.
Boosh mash, poosh.
Boosh mash, boosh. And then, you know, I'm like laying there just gracefully relaxing. I feel her put wax on my chin.
No.
And just start like waxing my chin. And I got so, I didn't say anything. I just took it. But I was like, do I have a hairy chin? That she was like, let me help this girl out. Like, I didn't request for this service. She didn't even charge me. So it was a favor.
That's so bad.
I was like,
doing one for you.
So I was like thinking in my head, I was like, she's probably like, ooh, hairy. And I just had to
Ooh, hairy.
I just had to do it. I was
She
like,
had to do it.
and I called my friend who was like in cosmetology. I was like horrified.
What does that mean?
Yeah. And she was just like, it's fine.
Man, that's hilarious.
Anyways.
Fuck yourself.
Plug myself.
Fuck it.
Go listen to the Nail Polish Sisters.
Yeah.
And
find us anywhere.
anywhere.
At the Nail Polish Sisters. At the Nail Polish Sisters.
I didn't get my next time I'm gonna have my nails done for you guys.
I don't. She's
got
got
mine
the
done.
fresh one.
I love it.
So Jamie's the nail polish.
Gel nail? You got the gel?
Yeah, I did, and I haven't gotten my nails done in a month and a half, so this was a treat myself.
Yes. I have a photo shoot tomorrow, and I'm using press-ons, bitch.
Oh, from
Hell
where?
yeah.
Amazon.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Even better.
hell yeah.
Photo shoot queen.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Sing us out, Jamie.
Yeah.
No, you should do. What is she does that specific one where it's like sad because it's like the finale.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it that one?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
It's the yeah.
It's the down.
Yeah.
It's a sad. It's
Yeah.
a sad yeah.
It's a sad yeah. It's a really one. Okay. Follow me, Stefanie Maegan. Go to brocotherapy.com. All that shit is there. Love you guys. Thank you for coming to Los Feliz.
We love it over here.
We love it when you want us.
Forgot to tell the Los Feliz story, but it's
Oh,
in
wait.
here.
No, we don't talk about Los Feliz.
Okay, part 2.
All you need to know is Jamie got banned from Uber because of Los Feliz. We're
Why?
saving that for a part 2.
My friend got banned from Uber because
She had a zoo in the car.
she left her weed in there, and then she like messaged the contact and was like, "Hey, I left my weed," and then they banned her from Uber. This was before weed was
Oh,
legal.
because it wasn't legal.
Yeah, so.
It's
And the
legal
Uber driver
now.
took the weed, so.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how she got banned from Uber. Anyways, bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Growth therapy.